I used the statement many times, it was like a tidal wave of support. So it started off with a lot of information, and then it was just instantaneous visits from occupational health. They were looking at how they could assist Loreta a lot more because she was very weak, her breath was an issue. Products were arriving literally in days. Then it was call after call, and it was just fantastic. Despite all that fantastic support that was there from a physical point of view, there was always someone at the end of the phone. And I think for me in particular, that made a huge difference. And I know for Loreta it did too, because I would often say I'd called, and although she was very, very poorly, I could see that it was that sense of relief that help was coming. And there were days when I thought I was being a pain because I had to call up to 4 times, and you never, ever, ever felt that you were a pain. And I think that is huge. Naga connected with Loreta on a level that I hadn't known anybody connect. And I know because Naga called me a week after she passed, and he shared an experience with me that was very, very, very special, his last discussion with Loreta. And some of the stories he mentioned were stories only I knew. And that was very powerful because I know Loreta found it very comforting. She trusted the environment she was in, and more importantly, the staff. And I think what I'm really proud of her for is she embraced it too. Because I cannot imagine when someone knows they're dying what goes through people's minds. So to have that positivity, have that smile, have that trust to be open and honest. And I think it takes a special person to do that with too.
My service supported Loreta in a number of different ways. We helped arrange her and Mike's wedding at short notice. And we also gave meditation instruction and visualisation to help her, and just generally talking through what was significant and meaningful for her in her life. The meditation, the visualisation we did with Loreta really benefited her, helping her find peace and relaxation, and also talking about what was significant to her, I think really helped to clarify for Loreta what her priorities were and what she wanted in this life.
So Wellbeing provide holistic support and enablement to patients across the inpatient unit, community, loved ones, carers, and also bereaved. We support holistically, which is psychosocial, spiritual, and rehab-based. One of the things that I enjoyed the most about spending with Loreta was appreciating her talk about her zest for life, her the affirmation for living the best possible life with the people that she loved.
So the IPU offers a safe and comfortable environment for us to help manage any complex symptoms. It offers a space for supporting patients and their families at the end of life and through death, dying and loss. I think a lot of people do link the word hospice with death, but it's so much more than that. You have wellbeing services, we have outpatient services. People think when you get admitted to the hospice that you won't be going home, but it's not like that. We often have people admitted purely for symptom control admissions, where we would take the time to explore the symptoms, help better manage them, ready for people to go home and be supporting the community services. It was really lovely getting to know Loreta through the 2 admissions she had on the inpatient unit. The first admission, we were able to manage her symptoms to a point that she was able to go home again and spend some precious time with Mike and enjoy being in her garden again, which she loved. On the second admission, we were able to support Loreta and Mike at the end of his life.
In the bereavement service, we offer one-to-one counselling and also social support groups. People can come along to support groups when they're having their counselling, or they can opt to join one of our new RISE bereavement therapy groups. The bereavement therapy groups can be themed, so they may be meeting people who have lost in a similar way to themselves.
Beautiful inside and out.
I say a beautiful soul.
Emotionally intelligent and brave.
Giving, caring, and selfless.